Hello everyone, this is James from Vanguard TV. I'm here with a deck profile on my take on Eradicators post GBT02. So with the Eradicators, I chose a Seed Command variant. So I really like the aspect of having a restanding Vanguard, so that's why I picked it. And last time it was really hard to pull off Seed Command in the correct time, but now with the support it's very easy. So I'll start with the starters. So starter is First Thunder. So First Thunder has a forerunner ability, that's why he's my starter. And here's another skill where if one of my opponent's Stray Guards were to be retired by my effects and I have an Eradicator Vanguard that's grade 3 or higher, important that it's or higher, I can move this into the soul, check my top 10 cards on my deck, for a Sweep Command. And if there is one in the top 10, I get to superior ride it, and if I do superior ride, it is a stand. So it's a so-called restand. So only restand if my Vanguard has the attack. So last time the problem with Sweep Command is that it was really hard to pull off a retire during your opponent's during the battle phase. But now with the new cards, very easy. So that's why I have decided to run this now. So I run 3 because like your opponent might snipe it away, like Kagero, they might snipe it away, and you have to draw it into another one to perform your gimmick. So and people run 2 or 2, so I don't really like 2 because like if the first one does get sniped off, I'm left with 1 in the whole deck, 1 in the deck of maybe 30 cards. So it's really hard to draw another one, and by then my Seed Commands will already be either out of the deck or something. So I like 3, so that I do have it whenever I want it. So I did make space for the 3. I really like having 3. Okay. Next, the grade 3s. So grade 3s should be quite simple. So first you have to run the 4 Seed Command. Is your restanding Vanguard for the deck. Well, it has 2 skills. First one is on right. On right, you may move a Eradicator unit from one of your Vanguard circles into the soul. If you do, you may retire 1 front row Vanguard of your opponent. So this is like on right, moving into the soul. Then, but this all happens in the right phase. So even after doing that, having to move an Eradicator to the soul to burn, you can still discard a grade 3 or the strike fodder guy to strike. So you have to retire more in that case. Retire more. So that's one option. And here's other effect of a limit break. So the limit break, it's auto. It's not active ability. The auto ability is when an opponent's unit is retired, you may counterblast 2, soul blast 2, draw a card, retire another front row unit, and then give it 5k. So what this does is you can just get to retire and add something else for a draw. So I don't really use it because either I need the counterblast for something else, or it's just not worth the soul. I have like stuff like Rising Phoenix, I can still draw 1, and yeah, and most of the time this will be in rest already anyway, so leave it, let it be. This is 4 Sweep Commands. The other grade 3s I have are 1 Tempest Bolt and 3 Descendants. 1 Tempest Bolt is just to nuke the field. So sometimes if I go against an opponent like go against an opponent like Jewel Knights or Shadow Paladins, they're trying to fill the field early game. I just wipe the field, go. So and this limit break. So if they do flood their field, more or less, I would have taken quite a lot of damage, maybe even limit break already. So that's why I like this as an option in the deck. Other than that, it's just here for the Eradicator name. Next, I run 3 Descendants. So if your opponent does get to survive your 2 turns of Conquest plays, it'd be hard to go for another push already. So with Descendant is like another option for a push, and it's limit break. But by the time you finish in your Conquest, you'll be limit break already. So no worries on limit breaks. And it's also here for the Eradicator name. So Eradicators. I know Descendant is very special in terms of everything. So don't worry, you still run a buttload of Eradicators in the deck, so no worries on counterblasting or discarding Eradicators. So that's my 8 grade 3s. Next, I run 11 grade 2s, so I go with the 3 out ones first. So these are the new Eradicators that were introduced to us in the new GBT02. So they have two different skills, and yeah, because the two cards are. So I'll go with the first one first. This is Sharp. I don't know the name. Okay, I don't know the name for this one. So he has ability on the regular circle, where it cannot be retired by your own effects, only by your own effects. So this comes in handy when I explain the other card. So there's a second ability where when it attacks auto, you can Soul Blast 1, and for each open regular circle, it gains 1000. So it's like a mini Tempest Bolt, but I don't use it for that. Maybe once for like to make it 11 or higher for Conquest to hit, and that is just there because I have the space. Next I run 2 of these. I'm pretty sure this is called Koen Shaku. Koen Shaku, right? Koen Shaku. So it has a very interesting ability where it's a once per turn ability. So once per turn, you when an opponent's unit is retired, and this guy gains a skill where both players choose one of the units and retire them. So this is handy together with this guy. So if you were to choose this doesn't die. But your opponent chooses something and that dies. Unless it's like a Sea Otter or something, which is then really sad. So that's what I run this for. And this is here because like since Narakamis now we have everything, it's either burn the front row or your opponent chooses. So my idea with this is that I want to clear, might as well just clear everything. So with this, it helps me achieve that more easily. That's why I still run this, even though it kills my own regards. But it's okay, it's okay. Okay, moving on, we have voltage on. So I mentioned previously on the problem of having to activate to retire something during your battle phase. So with this, it's so easy now. So there's a skill where when it attacks the Vanguard and is being boosted, you may Counter Blast 1. Of course, with a GB1 also. You may Counter Blast 1, and your opponent chooses one unit, retires it, and binds it. So it doesn't auto bind, it's just it retires first, then binds. So the retire in the skill does trigger first thunder skill. So this is this one will ensure you confirmed first thunder ability. So I decided to run this deck. So I really like this. However, it's a opponent choose one. So the opponent may choose Sea Otter. That would be really sad. So yeah, this one activates first thunder skill. No matter what your opponent does, guard or no guard. So that's why I like this. Next we have last 4 grade 2s. So okay, this is the new generic thing for Narukami we have now. So what this does is okay, it's a vanilla on the Vanguard. However, on the Vanguard it gains 2 skills. So first skill is it can only attack the Vanguard skill. Okay, so that's a bummer, but it doesn't matter, it's really good. So the second skill is when it attacks the Vanguard, this unit gains 3000, making it 11, which is so good. Okay, and also a skill where if it hits the Vanguard, you can Counter Blast 1 to draw a card and choose a card in your opponent's drop zone and bind it permanently. So this is good early game. It has no GB restriction, so early game you are either going to set off for pluses or slow down your opponent's Legion plays if they still play Legion, which is rare now, other than like what else, RPBA and shit, and Sing Saver. You can just bind the mates or whatever. Bind mates, bind Legion mates, bind triggers, bind the new perfect guard. So, but early game don't have much. Early game just bind away stuff so they slow down their Legion. So early game this is starts pressuring your opponent from the start, and you might even redirect a Vanguard attack. So when I would just take this already by then. So I still run this. However, it's kind of bad to write this, but you have options. You have 8. How many? 7 other options to try for. So yeah, that's my grade 2s, 11 grade 2s. Then for the grade 1s, I run these 2 Eradicators. Pretty sure this is Shuki. So it's ability where when something is retired, you give it 3k. So I like to combo this with voltage on. So voltage on, you might conquest something and only get one open rearguard circle, so that will be a 5k, making it 14. So 14 this will be no, this is 19, sorry. 9 with the boost. So when this activates its effect, you can Power Blast 1 to go and burn something, so that gives you another 3k, making it 10. But I think before that, your Vanguard or you have Conquest or whatever, this gains another 3k. So it's 13 plus a 9, which is 22, which is so good. It's 15k shield. So with this, just extra, just for you to retire. For retiring too, you force another 5k out of your opponent's hand, which is really good for free. It's like free 5k guard out, and it's a 7k, so you don't mind riding it, which is really good. Early game, you can still call this early game, so that all your late game burns all stack up on this unit. It also has Eradicator in its name, so you really need it. You can shove into the soul with command to burn something. Next, the other great ones, you have 3 Rising Phoenix. So in this deck, your soul is really plentiful, with sweet command moving to the soul, first thunder going to the soul, re-riding and everything. So you have quite a lot of soul, so I would like to make use of that soul into hand size to have this. And it doesn't matter that it's actually 5k, because most of the time I put it on a rearguard circle in front of a Chatura. At column 16, it's perfect. I leave it alone. I really like it. So that's why you have the 3 Rising Phoenixes. It's not Eradicated though, which is really sad. If not, you plus so hard out of this. Next, I run 3 of the Strike Cost Strider or whatever, Strike Enabler, I don't know. So this deck still needs to strike. You still focus on your G zone quite a lot, so you still run 3, not like 0 or 1. I do not have any Vanquishers to search, because I really need the Eradicator name. But it doesn't matter, you have enough filtering in your deck with you can filter hard enough, no worries, with Sweep Command and Friends. So the last great ones will be the 4 Perfect Guards. I run the Eradicators Perfect Guards over the flipping one with the girl. It's because of my triggers. So it's Eradicator Perfect Guard. Also, it can guard rear guard, so stuff like Laurel, Dot X. Okay, actually Dot X not relevant. It doesn't do much now. So okay, if you in that case, if Dot X does appear, you can Perfect Guard rear guard, or you can Laurel. You can still guard the rear guard if your opponent has playing DPA with Laurel. So I like the option, and not only this, it has Eradicator in its name, which is also important with my trigger. So I run 7 crit. 4 of them being the new one, being Kapunis. I think Kapunis. So it's a very interesting skill. And Kapunis is retired, and you may, by your own effect lah, so which is only by this, you may check the top 3 cards of your deck and add an Eradicator from those 3 cards to your hand. So if this happens to be in your top 3 cards, you more or less exchange the 10k guard for Perfect Guard. So that's what I like about this. I don't really I get to pull it off maybe once every 2-3 games, but it does happen, so I like this. And 7 crit, because like you already have multiple Vanguard attacks, you know, it's really small, but so you just get the crit out only, so you already have 7 crit. The rest you fill in with draws. 5 draws, because like early game you might want to stall, since this deck you don't want to waste your conquest, so you might want to either strike first or something. So to stall with, you have this, and also your Chaturas. Chaturas work as a very good things to help you maintain your advantage during stall games. Like both you and your opponent don't want to ride grade 3, so that you all can strike first or something. So Chaturas help you maintain a hand size and pressure in that situation. So you have the 4 heals. So all your triggers are Eradicators, all for the purpose of Sweep Command moving one into the soul to burn. And since all of them are pretty good behind Chatura early game, so that's why I changed up all to Eradicators to find this hard. So that's the main deck. I'll move on to the G zone. It's not really simple. 4 Zoras and 4 Conquest. So 4 Conquest is there for finishing and all that. Your Zoras is here for to start up your combo. So you need to retire during the battle phase. So Zoras helps you achieve that but your opponent must let it hit lah. So not like Voltage Horn, no matter what you get your playoff. So Zoras, okay, it's like your combo starter number 2, but I don't really have to rely on Zoras. I prefer Voltage Horn, but you only have 4 copies of Voltage Horn and it's not extreme format. You can't violinist that shit out. So you have Zoras to fill in the place of a combo starter. So this deck runs really well with the amount of control and the hand size you gain. It really good kind of competitive deck. I really would bring this to a competition. I already have. I got 3rd place and 1st place in different weeks. But alright, that's for, I don't want to brag. Okay, so this is my take on Eradicators post GB2, or you could say like Sweep Command Strike or whatever. So hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions or discussion on the deck, just do in the comments or something. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Do stay tuned for more.